back to another video, guys. I'm here with my sidekick Carl. Today we're bottling a Pinter brew, which is the Stars and Stripes. So we're bottling the Stars and Stripes today by Pinter. That has been brewing away in the Pinter 3 prototype. I'll show you that in a second. They contacted me and they said, look, we've had a few issues with the pressure on our Pinter. We want to send you the prototype. So I'll show you what that is now. And here it is, guys. This is the Pinter 3 prototype. Obviously they was having issues fermenting under pressure and stuff, and I know it's a little bit rough around the edges, but I think they've wasted that much money on the design. They're probably nearly bankrupt, and yeah, so what they did, they sent me this Hellmann's mayonnaise tub, and I think they've just reverted back to old school days. It's just a fermenting bucket, isn't it, with a little airlock on there. You know, pretty sure this is a patented design by Hellmann's here, but you know, they're in a pickle, aren't they? I'm only joking. Of course, I'm only joking. Come on, don't get all touchy now if you're a bloody a Pinter through and through. Basically, before me little malt miller delivery, I was in it. I didn't know what to do, you know, in terms of, like, I was looking at them Pinters and thinking, you know, should I get one of them? I only don't want to be doing small batches. And then I joined the Facebook group, saw people having loads of issues. People love having a scrap between themselves about whether or not there's problems, and you know. Anyway, I decided not to get one. In actual fact, I was going to get one. And then when I went online to buy one, they'd stopped anyone buying them because of these bloody issues with pressure, and apparently people having mines going off in fridge, coming down. It's World War III in there. Anyway, in hindsight, it was a good thing because I don't want to be brewing Pinters and stuff like that. Well, that sort of brewing. I want to obviously brew my own, as you know. So I utilised a Hellmann's tub and turned it into my own fermenting bucket. Bought a couple of Pinters. I bought a Stars and Stripes. That's what's in there now, and that's what we're bottling today, obviously. And I bought the Force Asians, and they're just to get me on while you know, all my other brew kits turns up. And obviously, in my last video yesterday, we did the Muntons Hazy IPA. Go check that video out. Fantastic. So yeah, without further ado, let's get bottling this. Well, you know the score, guys. Everything's been cleaned and sanitised. This is my secondary fermenter, which I'm using for bottling today. So I've got 38 grams of dextrose, which I've boiled in. I've put boiling water in, let it melt, and that's gone in there now. We're going to siphon out of the Hellmann's tub the Stars and Stripes into here. So we've got a siphon of the Stars and Stripes down into the bottling bucket with the 38 milligrams of dextrose in there. Tell you what, I'm not into this shit. Right, let's sanitise the spoon off. God, I weren't in that siphoning stuff. It's terrible, that. You're having to put your mouth around it and that. Right, I'm going to gently give this a little stir just to make sure that all that dextrose is integrated into the beer, and then we're going to start bottling. Yeah, so basically, before I ordered from the malt miller, I'd ordered a few other bits from another place. I forget what it's called, but I got this siphoning tube because I was doing the Pinters, obviously, and I sort of made my own Pinter, didn't I? The Pinter 3. So when I made the Pinter 3, obviously I didn't have a tap on it, so I just thought I'll buy a siphoning tube, cheap one. Well, I've always said buy cheap and you'll buy twice, but I didn't go by my own rules this time, did I? Right, I think we're all mixed in there. Let's get to bottling. So here's my little bottle sanitizer. Great little thing that. Nifty that, innit? Got me bottle tops in bottom, and that's what I'm using. So let's see how many bottles we get. Right then, let's do the first one. Got my sanitised Cooper's bottle top. Now, what I've seen on YouTube is people are squeezing them. Get the air out. Alright, so that's one done. And here's the trub at the end. That's what we got left with. Nice. So chaps, after bottling, we've got just under 10 pints. So we've got 9 bottles of the Stars and Stripes here, which is they're in 740ml bottles. So the best thing about my process so far and coming back into homebrewing is not only buying things from the malt miller, but actually utilising some of the things that they have on the website. So they've actually got a calculator on there for all sorts of things, but the one that I used this time was the calculator for priming. So you put in, you go on the malt miller, and you go onto the calculators, and I put in 5.6 litres of beer, and I picked the priming sugar that I was using, which is the dextrose, the brewing sugar, and that came up with 38 grams for 5.6 litres, which was great. So I added 5.6 litres of dextrose, sorry, I added 38 grams of dextrose to 100 ml of boiling water, let that melt down, and then I added it to this. So yeah, we've now got 7 bottles of Stars and Stripes by Pinter with the aid of the malt miller for the added priming sugar. So yeah, we're going to sit this in a warm place now for a week or two, let them carb up, and we'll be back then with a taste review. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you're liking the content so far, like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you shortly. Thanks.